Welcome back, survivors, to Terminus, Zombie Survivors, where in the last episode, we discovered a fortified house. Now, this has several survivors in there. We didn't really spend too much time there. I didn't properly scout the perimeter, for example, and I imagine there's quite a few zombies there just because of its proximity to the dangerous place. However, I have had a couple of comments that have asked, well, what can you do with dangerous places? Nothing. You can't go there. You cannot enter a dangerous place node. For all intents and purposes, this is only on the map to let you know where it is and which nodes around it are going to be the sources of the zombies. So it might be every day, might be every night, it might be every couple of nights, I'm not really sure. More zombies are generated by these three locations and they move out to the nodes around them. It's only at night time that zombies really are active and meander around. In the day, they might move a tile, they might not move at all for several hours. And they will only really pursue you when they see you. At night time, their vision increases significantly and they are far more energetic, let's say. They're not just more aggressive towards survivors, they will actively hunt you down, but they are much more mobile in general. And so, as a consequence, they start shuffling out from these nodes to the nodes around them, and so on and so forth. It's, I imagine, based on population density, but I really don't know. All I have is the information that the game gives in the help section about how the zombies kind of migrate out of dangerous places. But for all intents and purposes, these are limitless, and over time they will pour more and more and more zombies into the nearby areas, and they in turn will pour more zombies into the nearby areas to them, and so on, so forth, down the trail of connections. So, we can never go there. We can aggressively clear them out every day, but that is an awful lot of work for something that is never actually going to be making any progress for us. So it's unlikely going to be something I'm going to be doing. But the fortified house does have a couple of interesting things for us. One, you can see on the map note there. They're willing to trade 4 of any book and a radio, and this will get trust. Higher trust probably means that we're going to get better trade prices, but it might open up other things, as it did with our current survivor, our current companion, Lady Wolfheart. That is, after a while, we learned more about them, and then eventually we were able to recruit them. I don't know, maybe that's going to be like a permanent source of new recruits. It's going to be interesting to find out how all of that works. Nevertheless, it is time for us to head back. We are poorly prepared for the excursion that we've come out on, sadly to say. That is that I don't have a pillow, I don't have a blanket. We have quite far to go and we're running out of food with this group. Back at the house, we are almost certainly ready to harvest some of the crops there. So, my initial plan, which hasn't changed much, but it's changed a little, but my initial plan at the end of the last episode was to move back to the house and then re-equip, then move northward, knowing that we've already cleared these 2 tiles, so it's going to be easier to move on. But realistically, that's the best for Aavak. In fact, Aavak is the best scout right now because Aavak pays significantly less, 50% less, to move to a tile he's already been to. So that's going to affect our plan in 2 ways. One, we are still going to send both characters back to the house, but Aavak is going to run ahead. This will allow me to quickly scout the route. There shouldn't be any new zombies in these locations, but there's always 1 or 2 that seems to show up with each night. Aavak will get back to the house first, and hopefully re-equip a little bit better, ready for a much longer excursion. Aavak is going to pick up the blanket and the pillow. Might grab some extra weapons. I don't know. We could probably craft a knife. A spear or 2 on the way, for example. I will also have Aavak cook up some food, so that when Lady Wolfheart gets there, who's going to be moving a bit slower, Aavak will get half price on the movement getting home. We'll have something warm to eat when they get there. But by the time they get there, I am imagining Aavak will already have left. And that is going to be because Aavak is going to be heading back up. They might meet in the pharmacy, they might not. And Aavak is going to go on. Now, my plan is to hopefully get up here and find a bunch of houses, at least one of them with a couch, that we can make into a new base. Lady Wolfheart is going to do some cleanup around the house, going to harvest the fields, hopefully start loading everything up into the car, and depending on the time that we have left, Lady Wolfheart will start heading out in this direction. We're going to start leveraging the fact that we've got 2 survivors to scout twice as many places in the same amount of time. The only problem with that is that Lady Wolfheart won't have a pillow, won't have a blanket to be able to move around, but I think it's more important for Aavak to be able to get a good night's sleep, because Aavak is going to potentially be facing much more unknowns, whereas we will probably not take Lady Wolfheart as far away as we're going to be taking Aavak, simply because it takes Lady Wolfheart so much longer to get back, at least until we get the opportunity to pick up Ariadne's thread. My lord, this is such a good skill. I would say, like, behind fast learning, this is probably the one that is helping us the most right now. So with all of that laid down, with the plans laid bare, let's go ahead and organize our inventories. Because I don't think Aavak really wants to be carting around all of this. There we go. That's about a similar spread of AP. I think this should work for us. Alright then, time for us to head out, but the first thing that anyone is going to do today is Lady Wolfheart is going to have some food, so go ahead and gobble that down. There we are, and I actually want you to drink up as well. Okay, right then, Aavak, we are going to grab the rabbit corpse. There is a zombie over there. I am now cold. Also, why am I not wearing my backpacks? I really should. That was a bit of wasted AP there, but or whatever. Let me have a look. How cold are we? Ooh, we need about 3-4 degrees. So let's have a look. What could get us that the best way? I'm going to say, well, we were already wearing that, so let's pop on the jacket, the hoodie, and the cardigan. That should be good enough. Yeah, 10.6. I could take out the zombie. I'm not going to make that a priority, though. We've got another zombie just down there. Alright, that's that turn done. Lady Wolfheart, before you move, you're going to be sensible and you're going to put on your fanny packs. And let's just pop the windbreaker. Everything on, really, there. Okay, so we do have a couple of enemies around. I would still have a decent amount of AP. So, Lady Wolfheart, you can clear up the zombies as we move. It makes a lot of sense to take them out as we're going. Right, this one's in the highest condition. I'll just grab this spear. That'll do the job for us. There we go. Now, of course, it makes more sense for Aavak to do most of the killing, because Aavak gets a chance at getting more items. But I think for now, this is important. Hello. Right. Aavak, you go ahead. Take them down. That's 4.2. We could comfortably use the fire axe for that. I would rather not, though, if I don't have to. My proficiency is 9, so I'm getting 9% extra damage with this. It's still going to be 2 hits, but that's fine. The condition is now down to 81%. And what do we... Coffee beans? Well, no wonder you turned into a zombie. You brought this on yourself. This is going to rot in 1 day and 16 hours. I'll just take the rabbit back with us. I'm not going to worry over much about that one. Now, in terms of way down, we do need this route. So that will leave us with not a great deal of AP, so I'm going to be a little bit more cautious. There we go, we've cleared much of that area. And I'm not too worried down here. Yeah, that's fine. Oh, there were actually 2 of them. Maybe I've made a bit of a mistake here, but oh well. Tunk. Oh, really? That was annoying. Alright, can you see me? You can't, but you would be able to hurt me if you got to me. So, Lady Wolfheart's going to draw back and be a little bit more tactical about this. No matter where that zombie wanders now, Lady Wolfheart is fine. Alright, Aavak, let's go. Right, we've got some harvestables, but that is not why we're here. I'm not going to worry about that one. Bitey over there, probably guarding the fort. Maybe I should move Bitey down here, honestly. Right, we'll leave the door open. That isn't a big... Actually, if I close the door, thinking about it... it's 11 degrees in here. That's warm enough. I don't need any clothing on for this. That's perfect. Right. Okay, Lady Wolfheart, let's move on down. We know that this place is relatively safe. And once you know an area is clear, you can cover the map. You don't need to worry over much. Oh, there we go. Fantastic. Sharp Ears or Pathfinder. Okay. This is to a new place. This isn't as... well, this is useful for someone scouting new locations, but it's less useful for retreating to a safe house. But nevertheless, obviously got to go for that one. I wonder, can we take that further? We can. Oh, so I guess if you can invest 5 levels in this, it would be the equivalent of Ariadne's thread, but for every place. I wonder if the two of them are cumulative. So you'd effectively get a 25% cost to move to places you've already been and a 50% cost to move to new places. Maybe Lady Wolfheart is going to become our new scout then. That is very, very good though, whatever. Right. We need to pass a turn. Okay, well, Lady Wolfheart actually wasn't that far behind. Perhaps I greatly overestimated how quickly Aavak was going to make this trip. We'll keep the salt on it, because I'm probably going to use it. Right, want a cooking pot? Let's just grab you, and we will grab whichever of you. This one. We'll burn through them. I could take some even more spare pliers, but I don't think that necessarily would be the right way to go. I might be able to fix the radio on the way up and trade it. I don't know if I need to fix it, but I'm going to bring it along. I've got a screwdriver with me. It's almost broken, sadly. Ooh, both of them are almost on the way out. Okay, I'm probably going to go through these. Maybe I'm going to spend a little bit more time here than I was expecting. We will drop off... no, I'll probably just break that down, thinking about it. Right, I would like a gas lighter. We will take all of this produce, and I'm going to try and cook something nice. I will also bring a beer along. That's just personally for Aavak. Yeah, we've got no spare water here. So we are going to have to move out much more aggressively. That grocery store is a good place to go to. I think that's where we're going to be sending Lady Wolfheart at this point. 2 mouths to feed. It does take a lot more time. Right, let's head on over. See what kind of books we've got, because we wanted 4 books. Are there 4 books I don't mind losing? Not yet. I wouldn't mind saying goodbye to the cooking pamphlets. I guess I could trade a Bible, a novel, and the 2 cooking pamphlets. But the thing with any skill book I give away is that I then lose the ability for any other character to learn this. If one of my characters die... Like, right now, Aavak is learning everything. But if I get a new character, I definitely don't want to give away actual skill books. Maybe recipe books, but then I might find a character that is a better crafter than Aavak. The cooking pamphlets... Yeah, likewise, I don't think I want to trade these just yet. That's not going to be happening. Let me go ahead and do a bit of cooking. Right, first and foremost, I would like to cook some vegetable soup, of course. Ooh, actually, no, first and foremost. Do I have enough points? Can I butcher the rabbit? Should be able to, surely. Yes, with the kitchen knife. There we go. Now I've got 42 fresh meat. Okay, that'll be fine. We can cook meat. This will give us very high satiety. Have we got any kind of meat dish? I could make ground meat and then a hamburger. I'd need bread for that, unfortunately. Meat stew, though. I can put all sorts of veggies in here. This would be a very, very high satiety meal. Either way, though, I'm going to have to wait until next turn because of AP. Right, Lady Wolfheart, you can come on through. And you can start making your way down the side. Yeah, it hasn't rained recently enough to have been keeping our... I lit that fire and then I didn't end up using that. It was very silly of me. Well, given that, then we can at least move back up here. Right, that was a use of a bunch of AP that was perhaps unnecessary, but oh well. Right, I would like to add some fuel this time. Let's throw in a stick. In fact, we'll throw in all 3. Sure, make sure that I can use this properly. So, meat stew. Let's get some protein in us. There we are. I'm going to make this crazy high satiety. Hopefully then this will last, because it's going to last a day and a bit. Or maybe not that high, but at least a full food bar for each person. Yeah, let's go for this then. Up to 48 and 10 hydration, 9 morale, plus 9 for being a foodie, which is absolutely wild. Wow, that would take me 7 AP to make. If I put... Okay. I'm still going to do it. Can I add salt? Oh, I can add salt as well. Yeah, we're going to have to wait until the next turn. I'm a little bit ashamed about my poor AP efficiency there. But let's start moving things from over here. Okay, Lady Wolfheart is now using... oh, God. Inventory weight, 130%. It's costing 2.14 AP just to move a tile right now. Literally dragging yourself across the floor. You don't have a carry suit like Sam does. You haven't got any kind of bracing for having boxes stacked up on your back. I am sorry about this. Right, let's make this amazing meat stew then. We want the salt in this. Do we have much more salt than that? No, it's an empty salt shaker now. It's just a shame. A dire shame. But it's going to be really, really nice. Super high morale. 40 satiety. Let's get cooking. There we go. That was the meat stew all made. And with the rest, I will make vegetable soup. That is much more hydration, and it will last a lot longer, thanks to the material I'm using for it. Right, there we go. I am, of course, going to split that quite aggressively. This is the old vegetable soup that I hadn't eaten. First, I'm going to divide it into two. Both of these divide into two. Then I will store some in here. We don't need the empty salt shaker. There we go. Both of those. And this for now. I guess I'll bring the emergency water just in case I need it. There is a small chance that I will. The gas lighter... Should I take a better one? Honestly, we've kind of run out. Perhaps then I should fill one of them. Use on this one. There we go. Yeah, I'll take a 10 gas lighter with me. I will fix up the radio as I can with the time I've got left. But we are now going to just grab the pillow. Honestly, if I can find a couch. No, I'm gonna let Lady Wolfheart have the blanket. I think that's fair. Right, at this point, we will be heading. I am going to make a move. Oh, I didn't drop off the wire. That's fine. Lady Wolfheart is right here. Thankfully, let's hand this over. I'm going to be bringing the rags with me, as I do want to. In fact, I'm going to take 2 of those off you. I'll bring that because I'm going to tear them down and do some fixing on the way. And having the planks with me allows me to have an endless supply of wooden needles, which is the important part. Yeah, I think that's about everything we're going to need there. Oh, actually, one more thing. If I take this, I want to check something. Can I make fish bait out of... Oh, I can. Alright. And it's going to actually reduce the weight a bit as well. Okay, no, that's perfect. I found a use for coffee, everyone. Never thought I'd live to see the day, but here we are. Well then, I'm going to be eating fish that were poisoned with coffee. Oh, I don't know. There's some questions about this. I might feel safer eating zombie meat than fish that I caught with coffee traps. I'll have to consider it. Right, let me drop off all of the inventory. Well, poop. We've reached the contents limit of the wardrobe. Okay, well, that's fine, I suppose. One thing I'm going to have Lady Wolfheart do, use some of your AP to just clean this water for us. There we go. We've got a little bit more supplies now. Well, I guess I'm going to have to just drop it off at the desk then, which is kind of a potch, but oh well. Let's start making our way to that. You're fine for your satiety and hydration, so I don't need to worry over much about this one. But Aavak, you do actually need a bit of hydration. So, with that in mind, it's going to be the fish soup. We're going to divide it into 2. We're just going to keep doing that. Actually, 9 satiety, you can manage that, sure. You can gobble all that down. That's not a problem. Could even give you a little bit of a morale bump with a can of beer. Sure. You've got a long trek ahead of you, and you need to make a start right now. So, with that done, while Lady Wolfheart is clearing up the house, we are going to take Aavak out and about for some adventures. Lady Wolfheart needs to take off some of the clothes now that they're in a house that is actually being warmed by a fire, no less. Yeah, that is making a very, very distinct difference. So I guess you could just warm yourself with a fire. Unfortunately, Aavak is going to suffer a little bit from the cold from this, because I took him out before realizing that I was going to need to warm him up a bit more. It's a bit of a problem, but oh well. Right, Lady Wolfheart will continue storing things away. We are going to have to just make use of this for now, which is a little bit of a pain, but oh well. Drop off the broken alarm clock, a spare book. We did actually end up getting quite a few spare books in the end, so I'm not too dissatisfied with that. But while Lady Wolfheart is busy taking care of all of that, Aavak is now going to start making a beeline, at least for the location with the couch that we've seen previously. Now, there won't be any new zombies, so I don't need to worry too much about conserving AP, but I'm still really not going to be losing any time as I'm moving around. But we've got 4 hours to possibly get to the fortified house, make a trade, and then get back to this house and go to sleep. That isn't a bad deal, all things said and done, in my opinion. Alright then, let's throw on the hoodie as well. Stay warm where possible. Only 7.5 AP to get all the way over here. That's not going to be bad at all for us. Have we got enough to move through? We do. Okay, that's perfect. Alright, now we need to get over there next. Okay, it's decided that it wanted to rain now, which is actually probably very good, because Lady Wolfheart is back at base with far less in terms of water. So that actually works out for me in the end. But this is going to take me most of my time units to get over here. We'll only have a little bit of time after that to get out and back, but I'm going to go for it. I want to see if they will accept the broken radio before I spend ages trying to fix it. So I'm going to need 4.5 AP to get through here. Right then, Aavak, let's make our move. Can I trade at this door? I might be able to, and that would save me a lot of time. Can I talk? Yes, I can. Okay. Give help. I would like to give you a radio. I can give you a broken radio. Oh, that's fantastic. Okay, I'm so glad I decided to make this trip first. Here's what you guys need. Thank you. This will help us a lot. Trust level has increased. Do you need any more help? No. Gotta get the books. Okay. They might have something else, but that has dropped the trade penalty by 10%. What do you have for trade at the moment? You've got a laser sight. Can be attached to a gun. Okay. It's got a decent charge. Battery use, 8% per attack. Accuracy in range, plus 40%. I mean, Aavak is already extremely accurate. This shovel, though, that crowbar, and this body armor, they are all exceedingly valuable to me. I wonder how much he would take some of this food for. Overwhelmingly high value on the meat stew. So if I wanted to grab that, they would make that trade. What about the fresh vegetable stew? No. Is there... Can I change your mind? What about a screwdriver? No, it's very low. This one's value of medium. No, not quite there yet. No, I don't think I'm going to be able to get it. I would very much like this. The defense is amazing, but I just think it's out of my reach for now. Alright, well that's fine. I mostly just wanted to see if we could do the radio exchange. Now, I don't have enough movement points to get all the way back here, which is a problem. I can get most of the way. Okay. Well, we're going to have to be walking back through the night. And it's nighttime. Okay. We're just going to have to hope that I can get in here and not be seen by any zombies. I'll hear them if they spot me. They didn't. Alright. We are somewhat safe. And it is pretty cold in here, but not so cold that I need all of this on. So let's take off everything but the cardigan, I think. And yeah, I think that is good enough. I'm tired enough that I think I will sleep. I will have some more stew though before I do. But then we're going to pop to sleep. Now I can't split that any further, so I'm just going to top up my hydration a little bit with the remaining AP with the clean water that I have. That should be good enough. Okay, and with that, I think Aavak is going to get to sleep early. It is only 8 p.m. But we've got our pillow with us. This will allow us to have a pretty solid night's sleep. I'm going to sleep with the cardigan on, excuse me, as that will hopefully keep us from waking up from the cold. I believe that if you start to become subject to any status effect, you will tend to wake up. Certainly that happens with thirsty and hungry, which we are unlikely to hit before Aavak wakes up from this. So we're going to just tuck into bed, rest until energy is fully restored, and I shall bring you back when it's morning. Or, well, more likely, when Aavak wakes up. Okay, I'm back at base. Lady Wolfheart has actually, she made a knitting needle and spent a bit of the night repairing the fanny pack here, which was extremely low in durability. Even though she got far less out of the thread, I think we broke down something like 4 rags in order to get the thread, just to bring this up from the high teens all the way up to 46%. Aavak would probably have had this up near enough 90% with the same amount of thread, if not had moved on to other things by then. But other than that, it does mean that most of our gear, the lowest we've got is 37.2, which I'm okay with for now. Right, Lady Wolfheart is also going to tuck down for the night on the couch with a blanket. Let's get you to bed. 175% for Lady Wolfheart. Aavak is getting 185%. That pillow is more than enough, apparently. And I will bring you back when one of them wakes up. Alright, it is 4 a.m. Both Aavak and Lady Wolfheart have just woken up from their slumbers. And Aavak spent some of the morning, very early morning, scouting out up here. We found an electronics store, a grocery store, a park, and a gun shop, right? Fairly close to where the house release supplies are near Terminus. This is almost certainly going to be the route we're taking. We've got a couple of other options. I would like to find a potential safe house somewhere around here. I just remembered I do need to edit the note over here because they're not asking for a radio anymore, so I'll take that off the list. But the park is huge. That is a potential good hunting ground. It's also a good fishing spot. It's fairly close to the seaside as well, but it will have a source, assuming it's got a park pond, of dirty water, which I can then boil to make clean water, and that is going to be absolutely massive for us. So I'm fairly set that this is going to be our route to Terminus and to Salvation, going up past this little area over here. So what is going to remain for Aavak this morning is getting up through these railroad tiles and heading on in that direction. That said, though, it is still 2 hours to daytime. Let's have a look down there. We've got a couple of things that we could go and harvest. Ah, that is a shame. There was a little bit of... I wanted to see if this would happen. But yes, we did lose the potential dirty water that was building up here to the degradation of the water collector. Alright, noted. We're going to have to worry about that in the future. But Lady Wolfheart, you need something to drink. Yeah, you can go ahead with that as well. That'll bring your satiety up. But we are actually going to have to get out there and find you something to drink here. Is there anything? Why did I move around it? I was terrified for a second that it was a zombie in the house and I just didn't know. Right. Well, it's cold. Let me pop on some clothing to get rid of that. We are going to flick the light on briefly. Head outside. Going to be cold again. So we will pop this on just in case. Oh, really? It is 5.1, I guess. Sure, okay. Right, let's grab the scrap metal parts. Bit of a shame about that, but oh well. Right, we'll grab all of this. Replant the seeds, of course. And all of this. If only we could have some juicy tomatoes. Alas. Alright, well, we'll continue moving up, but this might attract some unwanted attention. As for Aavak, going to be doing exactly the same. Let's equip... Oh, I should have made sure that Lady Wolfheart was had her gear equipped there. That being said, I guess Aavak could do some repairs before heading out. It's going to be a lot more dangerous where Aavak is, so... Sure, that makes sense. Let's go ahead and make a wooden needle. Make that. I would love to make that, but sadly, no more wood pieces. It takes 2 planks to make a needle. How bad do you need to be at whittling to do this? Like, genuinely, how bad does that need to be? My lord. Either way, let's go ahead and start repairing things up. Okay, new information can be obtained from the radio, and it is now time for us to start heading out. But the first thing I'm going to do before we actually head out, I'm going to take 1 extra turn over here. I know it's, or rather spend a couple of my AP here. I know. But, in my defense, my pillow is starting to get threadbare. I can't allow that. Come on now. Alright, that'll do for now then. Okay, time for us to carry on. My movement AP is actually quite low. We've got a very little amount of weight that is currently unbagged. And you know what? If I spend some AP on just tearing this down, it's going to get even better. Yeah. Now that's perfect. I'm going to use those threads as we move around. Now, outside it's bloody cold. This is going to be a rough walk for us. Likewise for Lady Wolfheart. By the way, our wardrobe is now full, so after thinking about where I was going to put things, because this desk doesn't have much of a carry capacity either, I ended up putting all crafting materials just on a heap on the floor. I know. It pains me too. But it pains me less than the alternatives. Alright, let's also listen to the radio. Left food and medicine at a house near Terminus today. Okay, let's have a look at that. Where is the relief items? Okay, very close. There's probably a connection around here somewhere. Possibly. I'm definitely interested in that. Now then, as for Lady Wolfheart, we need to get water. This is now a pretty dire need, I would say. Let's top up hydration completely. We'll see how much we've got left. Very little. 3 sips of water left after this. Alright, so plan is, Aavak is going to move up here. We're going to clear out the fortified house, then we're going to start moving down the railroad. But Lady Wolfheart is going to start making a beeline down here for the house, the church, and then the grocery store. That seems like the most likely place. And then on for that, we can go to the restaurant as well to get a little bit more. We'll see how this run goes. Alright, no new zombies around here. That's quite nice. But we are going to have to warm up. With everything? Oof, okay. Alright, any new zombies over there? Nope. Okay, alright, well, we're going to be cautious whilst transitioning, because again, there could be anything around here now. Let's always leave about 4 points. Yeah, that'll do. It'll cost me 1.7 to get down here. Lady Wolfheart is easily able to take you out. Condition here is fine. How many AP have we got? We've got 3, so even if I don't kill you with a single hit here, you will die with the follow-up. Right, we want to be getting over there, though. Alright, let's move through with Aavak, and this time we are going to scout around the whole area, and then north to that railroad tile. It'll cost me 5 AP, but that will leave me with 5 AP. Before I do anything else, let's equip this, just to be safe. That'll give me 1 get out of jail free card. I've got 1 there. It would cost me 2.9. Even if you see me, you can't do anything, so I'm just going to let you roam around for now. Of course, I am going to be picking up the rags as I go. 5.3 there. Let's go for the 4.7 instead. We don't know what's going to be over here. It's been a long time since we've moved this way with either of our characters. That is why you always try to remain outside this striking distance, even if you're fairly certain. Right, this shouldn't be too hard for us to do. It will take us 2 hits no matter what we do, but that's fine. Now let's see what else we get. Got another rag. That's okay. I am getting a bit thirsty, so I'm going to top up my hydration completely. Right, do we want to risk moving too far? We'll move all the way over here, honestly. I don't see too much of a problem with that one. There might be a zombie right here. But moving there is only going to cost me 2.9. No, there wasn't. Okay, fair enough. I'm going to move the rest of that tile on the next turn, though. I don't think I should right now. And through we go, 9.9. Ooh, that wouldn't leave me with very much. Yeah, that wouldn't leave me with enough. I want an almost full AP bar before I transition. There we go. Alright, we do have the desk and the couch in here, which is actually pretty amazing. But we want to go down in this direction. Now, I could make that entire trip in one go, but instead I'm going to go halfway. That'll do. Alright, let's have a look for Aavak. 4.8 over here. Now, we're going to be transitioning to a new tile here. That would leave me with only 2.5, and that is way too low. So we're not going to risk that one. We have to be cautious when they're split up. We have to be cautious, full stop. Again, a bite is death. 12 after movement is much better. There's a watch. There is a zombie over there. Okay, well, let's go over here. We'll take you out. I don't have anything to cook this rabbit. What the heck? A bird trap? Aha. Alright. I'm on board with this. I would like to take you out in one hit, if I could. I would lose that if I used it. Do I have anything that would be better for this? This has got... No, that's not a head attack weapon. No, we're going to use the axe then. Tonk. There we are. Right, going to pick you up. Rots in 7 hours. Okay, so I need to butcher that now. You can't do anything even if I break through. So we're going to go ahead and do that right now, but I'm going to break through on this direction. There's no reason to go over there, I don't think. There we are. And I've got 3.2. I won't reach this point, but that's okay. I'm not going to be as thorough over here. Well, actually, I might want to grab the flashlight, because this doesn't look like it's a broken flashlight. And that's the risk of moving around like that. Okay. That's fine, though. Alright. Let's make the rest of the trip. We will easily have enough AP to deal with any zombies we find along the way. Going through here would only leave me with 2. But this one's quite far away from the dangerous place. Still, I would rather err on the side of caution right now than not. Right, will you see me? You have. Okay, that's fine. Alright, let's move on through. Discovered a house with a makeshift bandage. I have no trust for this bandage. You can hear a zombie right there. I want to deal with it. It is a police officer zombie. That's fine. We should be able to deal with you. But I'm going to want something a little bit more capable. That being said, getting proficiency up with wooden spears is important. And I've got plenty of AP to do this, so... There we go. I'm kind of surprised the wooden spear isn't broken yet. Okay. Will that door be open? I don't know. I don't want to risk a sprain, though. That would be quite bad for me. Is that... it is broken. Damn it. Okay. Okay. We've got a pistol suppressor. Okay, that was well worth the investigation, then. That was absolutely worth the investigation. We got some more meds. I will snip a wire over here. And then we will deal with you as well. There we go. And you've dropped a granola bar. Okay, not bad. Not bad at all, actually. That was worth it. Definitely worth it. I am getting a little bit hungry, so I'm going to go ahead and eat the crisps. Not too worried about that one. As for you, though, getting in here, I should try the door. Realistically speaking. I don't want to risk getting a sprain. Please be open. Of course not. I do have a crowbar, though. Let's go for it. And inside. Let's check the sinks. Need water. Oh, thank goodness. Rotten corn, a screwdriver. That's fine. We are... Lady Wolfheart is safe. That is the most important part of this. because going down to like a lack of hydration would just really, really upset me at this point. Can I fix that already? Oh, I can. I just click it on. All right, a modified pistol. Oh, that's actually really cool. Attached is a pistol suppressor. It's only 15.3 quality, but can be attached to a gun. Cancels noise. So I can use this very stealthily now. I still haven't used a pistol at all, but now I'm significantly more likely to be willing to, even in a situation where I'm surrounded. Do I want to eat the granola bar? Yes, I do. How long on that? 31 turns. We're absolutely fine. I want to pick up that bird trap if I can. As that may... Oh, really? Another pistol suppressor? Okay, fair enough. Bit of an interesting place, this. Why are there so many pistol suppressors hanging around? I don't know. Let's have a quick look. More water, a broken alarm clock, another screwdriver. You're really telling me to fix these alarm clocks, aren't you? More water, beer, rotten bread. That's fine. I can use that to make fish bait. Okay, so Lady Wolfheart having significant better time of the scavenging right now. Of course, I'm stopping to pick up bloody stones with Aavak when, you know, nighttime is right around the corner. A trap consisting of frames with netting. It can only be placed outside the building. Targets birds. Condition 40%. A-okay with that. A-okay. Right, now the problem where we're going is I've got one more railroad to cover, and then probably another if I want to go to a house first, so I really need to be more aggressive with my scavenging, honestly. Either that or I head back. Well, Aavak's very fast at moving at night, so I could probably clear the railroad and get back, or maybe just investigate the railroad and get back. At the very least, then I'd be able to move up here faster tomorrow. I do need to be aware of my supplies, though, because Aavak is quite far away from anywhere where he'll get more supplies, which is worrisome. Of course, there's something there. I'll pick that up on the way back. Transition through. Oh, no, I can't. Never mind then. I'll pick it up now. How much are we spending? It's 1.4 per move. That's fine. Let's have a look inside. What's the condition of my gloves? We can do this. I don't need all of that worn now. Right, search. Some potent vitamins. We have got a couch, so I need to mark that. And we also want to search it. Never know what you'll find in a couch. Some medicine, fair enough. Okay then. Aavak, let's move. Only 4.2 left. This is quite a narrow area. Night is right around the corner. Glass. We've got a big, a mighty zombie. Excuse me? Huh. I'm somewhat tempted to make use of my ridiculously good aim right now. Let's do 7.2 to 8. I don't want to know what mighty means. Okay, big zombie. Once a monstrous living being, now a bloodthirsty monster, this corpse launches powerful attacks with its gargantuan body. Mighty has very high HP and attack power. Yeah, no. Big nope. It's going to cost me 1.2 AP to do this. I'm not going to kill. So, it can't attack me even if it spots me, and it's unlikely to spot me. So I'm going to say no on that. Let's not just use things because I can. Let's wait until I need them. It's the whole point of me holding on to all of that ammo this entire time. Antibiotics. Pathfinder. And a street... Oh, that's amazing. This would give Lady Wolfheart second level Pathfinder if that's how this works. Oh no, that is very good. Have you picked up any? You have. I could block these two windows out, or that one and this one, which are the ones that would more likely see me. Okay, that's huge. And I can also teach this to Aavak at this point. Okay, we've got a zombie to the left there. I don't want to know how bad this is going to get for Aavak being out here whilst there is a mighty zombie there. I think it's time for Aavak to start making his way back. I could be over there reading, though. I think that's what I'm going to do with Lady Wolfheart. You can go ahead. Actually, let me just top up, move all the water into the larger container, and then drink. There we go. I can split this into 3. These are mostly satiety rather than hydration, so that's fine. But yeah, I'd like to clear out some of this place before I head back, but realistically, at this point, I need to assume that this place is ultra dangerous and we just need to get out of here. So I'm going to take Aavak back the way we've come. I only want to get to this house, so just going around the railroad is the better route. And will also be the cheaper route for me to take. So we'll do that. Sunset in 1 hour. Should be okay for us. Do I really not have the... Have I? Oh, the paths themselves are marked. Interesting. Surely we can move that way, though. No, it requires 12 movement. Over there would only require 4. I've never taken this path. It remembers each path specifically. I thought it was more a case of the direction that you've been. Very interesting. Okay, it would have been better for me to go down there, though. Duly noted. I will remember that for the future. But that is pretty awful to have suddenly learnt. But oh well, that kind of scuppered my plans a bit. Not gonna lie. Let's turn these off. I don't need to be using those. But we are absolutely going to start reading this book. And we're going to spend as long reading it as I can. Oh, you're a little bit cold now, so I'll put the cardigan on. There you go. Alright, Aavak is going to get very cold, however. This is going to be a bit of a rough one for Aavak. But Lady Wolfheart is just going to spend some time reading. Now, let's just hope that there are no other zombies around here. We can head down here, if possible. We have... There should be... Yeah, we can make our move through that location. However, I don't like this at all, so we are actually going to turn on the torch. Oh my lord. Okay, so yeah, I thought that might be the case, because I could hear things. It's been a while since we were here. We've got 4.9... That's fine. We'll easily manage this. This can kill. This condition is high enough. That's 1. That's 2. There are others around, I suspect. So do I keep my AP? I think I do. I think I do. Super risky. Oh, the other thing I didn't do, oh no, I did read the radio. That's fine then. We are 1/3 almost through the book. I am worried about what's going to lurch out of the darkness toward Aavak. Okay, nothing. Super happy with this. Can I use this? I cannot use it anymore. Okay, we are now flying blind. Need to get down there. And that will take me 9. I won't be able to do it all in 1 turn. Am I going to stop for the rags? Yes. Yes, I am. What I could do, get down here, light a fire, so I can at least see what's around. Alternatively, I could move to this location. That at least means that on one side of the fence, I can only be attacked by... 1 person at a time. They can't make diagonal attacks. On the other side, no guarantees. Didn't hear anything, so we might be safe. We'll find out soon. For this, though, let me make sure that I've got anything that'll give me defense equipped. Really wish that was working. Alas. This is already rotten. You know what? That's fine. Actually, I'll turn it into fish bait. I wasn't paying attention. too many things going on right now for me to worry about that. There we go. Alright, is that armor going to save our lives? It may have. But we did need it in the end. I am getting tired, though. Which is a problem. Alright, let's move. I'm only going to have 3.2 when I come out the other side. That isn't enough to get over there. Do I have anything on me that would give me a bump? I have nothing on me that would give me a bump. Look, if I'm going to die well fed. I could have used this to give me 4 hours of extra energy. But it's not going to get me anywhere right now. The torch would have been ideal. I'm well fed, tired. It's reducing my AP recovery. We've got 3.2 AP to try and weather whatever attacks come our way. Let's just hope there aren't many. And it is 9 PM. No attacks came our way. Okay, you're depressed? Wow, okay. I have not seen that happen so far. I'm so terribly sorry. Why are you depressed? Probably all the reading. Reading's making you sad. If this is... Oh. Wow, I've had you moving around without those equipped. Aavak is bad, Aavak. And he feels bad. Yeah, I don't have any antidepressants, sorry. So you're just going to have to be happy with a nice home-cooked meal. We will be maybe able to finish this before midnight, maybe not. But you'll definitely get all of your energy back. Right then. Let's get in. Hopefully don't wake anything up. Oh! And we made it back. Wow, okay. Ooh. Nighttime visibility. Minimum audible sound and better AP when searching. I try not to be active at nighttime, but with the nights drawing in for winter, I'm going to have less and less opportunity not to be. This, at the very least, would allow me to see things in adjacent tiles, I assume. I don't know what my base nighttime visibility is, because 0.5 might not be enough. I might need 1 in order to see. Or maybe 1 is all 8 tiles, whereas 0.5 is orthogonally. I'm not sure. But either way, this will give me a bit of visibility. It would allow me to fight in the night. And that is exactly what we want. Okay, you've obtained Cat's Eye. Can I make that better? Yes, I can. Huh. Okay. I'm A-okay with night vision. A-okay with night vision. My lord, though, that was a rough trek. Okay, we're in a house. We are safe. We're gonna take everything. I'm gonna leave that armor on. There is never a time when I need to take that off at this point, so I'm just gonna keep that there. What I will do though is I'm gonna butcher this. There we go. It's getting a bit low in condition. That is a bunch of rotten meat that I would like to turn into... Oh. I can make a flag. Do you have a flag? Well, technically now I do. I do have a flag. It's fantastic. I'll finish making that and start working on... Look, I'm just going to carry a flag around. I don't care if that isn't efficient. It's a flag. I'm so tired. Yeah, I know, buddy. We'll get you to bed soon. I just want to finish this bloody book before I send Lady Wolfheart to bed. Alright. Let's finish the flag. Then you can sleep. Oh, my lord. Right, okay. So you both have to stay up. It is midnight. You're both going to get to bed. But based on that, you'll still almost certainly wake up before morning. Makeshift flag from basic materials can be used to designate a place as your base, but I don't know what that does. And I don't want to just use it willy-nilly. Oh. Okay, set base. Using a flag, you can designate a cleared place as a base. Bases can only be designated in places with a building. In a base, your AP recovery is increased, and morale decreases more slowly. Oh, so home sweet home. I approve. I'm not going to use it here, though. That would seem silly to me. But that is actually quite amazing. All right. Aavak, it's time for you to have a good, long snooze. And it is time for Lady Wolfheart to do the same. We have obtained another level of Pathfinder. I love that that helps. Okay, so now I know for certain that it is just saying that I'm reducing it by 20%. Well, I assume it's additive. It might not be. But either way, it would be nice if this would reflect the current bonus rather than what the base bonus is. Or maybe both of them. I'm not sure. But I think it would be a bit better if it was a bit more clear on what my bonuses currently are. Do I even need that cardigan? I probably do. Let's keep it on. Right, time for Lady Wolfheart to also tuck her down for a sleep. Well, that was a far more harrowing experience. Oh, we walked past the window. That is unfortunate. Okay, you woke up, thank God. But you can't see in the night. Ah, damn it. Yeah, because we had to walk past that window. They were probably just on the other side of it. Oh, well, actually, at night time, they've got very good eyesight. Never mind. Right, well, what is your visibility? You're depressed and you're cold because you didn't get to sleep properly. This is awful. Life sucks. Now we're going to have to sleep in a cold room where enemies can just wander through the door. I need to pop my torch. Hello. Yeah, look at how well it can see. If it was anywhere near that window, it would have seen us moving past it. Annoyingly. Right, well, let's use up some of these. There we go. Is it a possibility that I might be safe? Oh, that is awful. Do we sleep in a room where any amount of zombies might or just be able to walk in and take a chunk out of us? Or do I spend the time, whilst depressed, closing all these windows and doors and possibly revealing myself to the zombies anyway? Man, it was so comfy too. Oh well. This is my penalty for not having closed these previously. I'm so sorry, Lady Wolfheart. You're having a rough night. Despite the fact that Aavak had a significantly more scary night. Yeah, there is a zombie out there. So. And it's a construction worker zombie with a helmet. Do I have something particularly good at getting through that condition? Is way too low. I need something that can go through all of that. I don't want to use this up. I really don't want to use it up. If I take out your body and your legs, you stop being a problem. No legs? I'm not sure if I can even get through the window now, but... Damn it. Okay, we're going to switch to the spear to finish that off. Really? Oh, that's awful. Right, there we go. You can no longer do it. We've got another bitey. This is a construction worker, though. I can wrap this bitey up in a rag as well. Alright, let's close that door. Just going to leave you there. I'm going to go as far away from these windows as possible. Can't get there. Right. We're just going to have to take our chance. I'm going to try and move over there and close these windows. We'll see what happens. It's a rough time to be Lady Wolfheart, honestly. Rough time to be Aavak, too. He's cold while he's sleeping. Right. Oh. Never mind. Fast learner. We can't pass this up. There you go. And you've got that relatively early on. That's huge. But okay. Time for you to try and sleep. Do I want to give you some food? I don't want you to die hungry or thirsty. Or depressed, if I'm perfectly honest. But, you know, this is what it is. Use this. I'll keep the gloves on. In fact, I'm going to put on anything that will keep us defended through the night. I'm going to put on everything. We'll sleep in all of this because that might be the difference between us dying and not. Okay, go to sleep. You're going to have a long sleep on a cold floor. Actually, your sleeping effectiveness is still 125%. That isn't bad. Aavak is about to wake up. Alright, sunrise in 1 hour. Lady Wolfheart is going to be asleep for a lot longer, I suspect. Right. Okay, well, let's pop on something to keep you warm. Stop using the pillow. And I'm thirsty. I'm going to need to use the emergency drinking water, I think. I'll use as much of this as I can for now. Yeah, things are not actually going that well for our survivors right now. They are starting to struggle a bit. We're immediately going to be going outside, so I may as well just go ahead and throw these on. And the temperature outside is garbage. Really bad. And it's raining as well. See, the thing is, if I were to try and make a beeline back to the house right now, to try and go to, try and get some water, there is no guarantee I'd get it. Like, none. It probably would have stopped raining by then. Lady Wolfheart, on the other hand, I can't see what she's carrying. Damn it. It's going to be a while before she wakes up. She does have water, but again, forcing them to meet for it will be rough. No, I think it's just that Aavak's going to need to push forward. Got enough AP for us to head out. There's a zombie right there. Our hearing is good enough to tell me that. Hello. This is going to be dead very soon. This will not be dead very soon, and these will be. The pipe would kill you, I suspect. Yeah, easily. So let's just use that in one go. Got some medicine? I mean, alright, I'll grab it. Which map do we want? We want the upper of these two. I'm not going to move that far. In fact, I'm going to go back inside. There's no reason for me to just stand out there and get wet. There we go. It is daytime, and Aavak needs to get on the move. Badly. I would love it if my hydration was going up because I was in the rain. That would just be so good. We'll still have a bit of movement points. We are cold with everything I can worn. Bear that in mind. It is frigid right now. We're going to wait at this tile. You are gathering energy slowly. Oh well. It is what it is. On the plus side, Aavak is fairly motivated, considering. I am going to wait here, though, before going through. I'm getting wet, but is it warming or is it cooling? I think it might actually be cooling. That's unfortunate. Alright. Alright, let's move through. I'm going to have 13 points left. I could... yeah, actually, we can make a good bit of progress up this railroad. It is warming ever so slowly. Okay. Alright, hydration is getting dangerously low now. So we need to get to a house and we need to find something or a police station. Seaside. Is it possible the seaside might have something good? It is possible the seaside might have something good. I mean, soda. Anything right now would be alright. I'm just going to go ahead and drink this so I'm not thirsty. I don't want to risk the thirst. We'll also eat the last of our meal. Alright. Now, there is a mighty zombie around here somewhere, and I don't believe in allowing powerful enemies to exist unchallenged. Where is the mighty zombie? I'm going to pass a turn, let them move around. Is it possible the mighty zombie wandered off? That is possible. It would be fantastic if that were true. It looks like it has. Okay. I'm not going to lie, there's a little part of me that is a bit disappointed by that. We won't be able to roll high enough to take you out. I've got enough condition on the crowbar to do it, or the axe. Let's just take you out in one go. Pick up the rag. How much AP will I have? I'll have enough. Let's take you out as well. That one I could do with the spear, though. There we go. Alright, let's grab everything we can. And I don't care if you guys rattle on the gate. In fact, I welcome it. Alright, Lady Wolfheart, how close are you? You have finally woken up. You made it through the night. You are not dead. Huzzah. You're hungry, but, you know, that's just the way that's going to be, I'm afraid. Let's stop using everything, as it's warm enough now. I can pull down 7 degrees worth of warmth. You don't need both of these on all the time. Definitely don't need that on right now. In fact, I'm going to just keep these 2 on. That should be enough. In fact, that's more than enough. We'll stop using the hoodie. Okay. We need food. We need a lot more than food. We need a lot of things in general. I'm going to pull up the coverings before I move on. If I'd had enough coverings last night, then we would have been able to spend the night on the couch instead of cowering in the corner of the kitchen. I won't soon forget that. Let's always try to keep like 4... well, actually, I've never seen a room with more than 3, but let's say 4. 4 rags should always be reserved for the potential of covering windows. Alright. Let's see how they move. Will that draw anyone else? No, they don't seem to respond to sound, which is an interesting one. I would like to cut this, please, with the pliers that are almost gone. Then pick this up, and then kill you. There we are. What did we get? We got a granola bar. Food that I don't need. When will one of you drop a nice bottle of pop? Take you out. Some spare pliers to replace the ones I'm about to break. Fair enough. You would see me, but you wouldn't be able to get to me. So I'm just going to taunt you over, so it's a lot easier for me to kill. Yeah, you're going to just move 1 tile. Now, that goes to the police station. This goes to the seaside. I am banking on the seaside having drinks, whereas the police station would be less likely to. There's no guarantee about this. But it's about as good as we're going to get, I think. Alright. Where are we heading here? There's only one route out. I am going to need to put on more clothing. How much more? Not that much more. We can pop on... Sure, we'll pop on the jacket. Oh, any zombies lurking out here, I wonder? I'm not going to push my luck. Let's wait. I can make that path relatively quickly, I would say. Hello there. Any friendly zombies? Or unfriendly zombies? No. Okay, cost me 6.4 to get through here. I think we are safe enough with Lady Wolfheart to wait. You've got 1 HP on your head, so what's left of my... no, never mind. We are... this spear has done so well for us. It is shocking. Okay. Well, that's been a bit of an interesting episode, but I'm actually going to leave it there. Will Aavak find hydration in the seaside? Will he find death at the seaside? Will he be drowned in a shallow pool by mer-zombies? Who knows? Lady Wolfheart, you know, aside from the crippling morale crisis that she's in, doing much better. At least in terms of hydration, she's doing better. She does need some food. But we're about to go to a church. Might find all sorts of things there. Maybe some more holy books. I wouldn't mind trading 4 Bibles for some more trust with the survivors. Though that being said, there's one last thing that Lady Wolfheart can do for us, and that is check in with Terminus. Path between West 0, South 5.4 Railroad and North 0.9 and South 3.6 Railroad is blocked by debris. Please be careful when coming here. Okay, let's have a look on the map for that. That railroad is blocked. So they're actually giving us quite a lot of information all around the place. Okay, well, the fates of our characters hang in the balance. I'm fairly certain the Lady Wolfheart is by far the more safe of the two. But, you know, all things said and done, Aavak isn't in a terrible place either. And the fact that Aavak has picked up Night Eye is going to be... Oh, sorry, Cat's Eye is going to be amazing. We can now fight in melee at night. Now, that doesn't stop us getting swarmed by zombies, but it does mean that we're not, you know, just running blind into trouble. If we know there's a zombie beside us, we're not going to have a malice to attacking them, and that is going to be a big thing for us. But that, I'm afraid, is where we're going to end today's episode. I really do hope you've enjoyed. I hope you will be joining me for the next. But until then, and as always, stay safe, survivors.